Well, hello everybody. On the 29th day of March, my birthday. The reason why I'm going to make a short video to tell everybody how much I love them and bless them for doing that, for sending me wishes, to send me happy birthday greetings, the whole bunch of yous, every one of yous. There's so many I can't even begin to name because I'm afraid I'll leave somebody out, and I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling, because I am blessed when I start seeing the people on Facebook and here on YouTube and on Skype sending me messages of happy birthday. You know, I have to sit back and go, I must be one of the most best people in the world. I mean, in my own thinking. Because, you know, we just go through life thinking, well, they say they like me, or, you know, they're friends. Never met. Most Indians I've never met. There's only been, well, I met Pastor George. Of course, I'm sure Elizabeth isn't wishing me a happy birthday if she happens to watch this, because I knew her. And I remember when she used to call me on my birthday, and we'd have a long talk, and I'd call her back on her birthday and stuff. I remember those days, Elizabeth. I only mention it because we are in the end times, and one time again, I want to say I pray for you. I really do. And I forgive you. I truly do. And I love you, whether you want to accept it or not, because many times you've thrown it back in my face, but that's okay. See, people don't realize the love that people give them is non-negotiable. They can accept it if they want it, but you know, they really can't reject it, because love is there, and love is given freely. You know, just like Yeshua gave his love by being our sacrifice. Being our sacrifice. You know, this is an awesome time. We are in the end days, and we're going to see him coming back to earth again. And that'll be the biggest birthday present I'll ever get. Now, that I'm not saying he's going to come back on the 29th of March. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it'll be the biggest birthday present any of us will ever have on that day when he comes back to earth and gets us. And he takes this old thing off of us and puts on a new body and on a new robe and on, you know, that new gown, that perfect white, and that new body that will be without pain, without, you know, I'm 69 years old today, and I'm in good health. I really am. God has kept me in very good health. I am so blessed, just thinking about how blessed I really am compared to so many that are out there in pain and suffering. Their bodies are given away with them. They're in pain physically, and they, you know, they're losing their sight, they're losing their hearing, their hearts are bad, their kidneys are bad. Just seems like everything's going wrong with them. They can. And I'm 69 years old, and I went and seen my doctor, and they did tests and everything. You know what? I'm in good health. Wow. What a birthday present from God Himself. I'm in good health. Nothing wrong with me at all. Wow. Isn't that awesome? It's all Him. It's not me. I sure hasn't lived a healthy life. I've ate all the wrong foods, probably drank all the wrong stuff, walked in probably environments that was contaminated and polluted, and He just held, covered me and protected me. I'm in awesome health. Thank you. Thank you, Father, for your birthday present. When they called and told me all the tests were just fine, good health. And then with all the people that are on Skype and here in YouTube, and because the ones on Skype that are wish me happy birthday is same ones here on YouTube and on Facebook and Tina, she made me a birthday cake. I mean, wow. That was a surprise. I mean, and I've got a home. It's paid for. It may not seem much to other people, but you know what? It's paid for. Don't have no payments on it. All of our bills are taken care of. So I'm just saying, praise you, Father. I give Him all the glory and the praise for everything. And I'm not bragging. I'm trying to say how blessed I am and what the Father has done for me. You see, I know what the Father has done for me, He can do for you. And that's when you get everything cleaned out of your life. And I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect by no means. He's still digging stuff up, and every once in a while it'll come up before my eyes, and I'll repent on that, and He'll take care of it. It's called cleaning house. You got to get the dust mop, and you got to do some cleaning and some mopping, and in that heart, and He does it for you. That's why the Ruach Kadesh was sent, to be your comforter and help you and clean up your mess. So on this Passover, I am truly blessed. And it's all because of Him. Nothing because of me. He has taken good care of this person throughout life. Many times I should have died. I've been in places and been hurt to the point I really should have died. But He spared my life. I've had guns held on me and not knowing if the next second they would pull the trigger and I'd be gone. But He protected me. It didn't happen. I'm here. When we was down in Haiti on a mission trip, I drank their water, and the guy that sat by me drank their water, and they had to ship him back to the United States because that water, if you drink their water, and it was by accident, the girl brought it to us, and he drank, about a half glass, and I drank the whole glass. I was thirsty. And being that it was coming out of a spring, out of the hills, it was cool enough that, I drank the whole thing. Well, he got a parasite from the water, and he had to be shipped back over here in the United States with high fever, and I mean, he was sick, and he came close to losing his life. Never affected me. Of course, I prayed over the water and asked it to be purified, but he protected me. He has protected me through many, many dangerous times. So dangerous that really I should have died in the incidents. But he kept me. It's amazing why he would even be so good to me. Because I love him. I love him when he's happy with me. I love him when he's angry with me. I just love him. Period. You see, I accept God for who he is and what he is. I don't try to change him in my mind and make him something other than what he is. You know, our personalities that are in us are traits of him. When we're happy, they're his traits. When we are sad, they're his traits. Yeah, I believe he gets sad. I think he gets very sad when he has to punish his people. When we get angry, hey, that's part of God's traits. He can get angry. Oh yeah, he can. I think he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for their sin. He was angry, mad, full of wrath and vengeance type angry. When he destroyed the earth the first time with the flood, he was mad. I mean angry. And when his wrath comes back down on earth, which is coming, it is coming, and he's going to be mad. I mean, he's going to be angry. You know, I was going down the road yesterday because I had to take Tina around to some appointments that she needed to go to. And they had this homosexual thing about marriage, gays getting married. And of course I was doing my little rant, you know, towards Tina. I mean, well, we were talking not towards her, but, you know, conversation. And then all of a sudden I could hear God speaking. He says, what does it matter? What does it matter? It's nothing but a man-made law anyway about marriage. Because when you come before me and you take it with your heart, the male and female, when you really take it with your heart and mean it and become loyal to those marriage vows that you say to each other before me, it doesn't matter whether there's a piece of paper there or not. You are married. He says, so what? They have their day in the sun when they go up there and get married. All they do is bringing more condemnation down upon themselves. And the country, by backing it up and going along with it, is bringing more wrath upon it. He said, I'll take care of them. He said, let them enjoy their homosexual marriage. Let them enjoy doing what they want to do here on this earth. Let them be perfectly happy in their sin. But then they will face me. And all that happiness, all that joy that they have will turn into great sorrow. And then they will realize when I point to the pit of fire in hell and say, depart from me. Depart from me, you abominable, reprobate people. Out of my sight, out of my hearing, away from me, into that lake of fire you go. You've had your joy, you've had your fun, you've had everything that earth can offer to you. That was your pleasure. That was what you received, and you will receive no more. You will die a death of agony continuously for your sin. And when I said, Tina, do you know what the Lord is speaking to me? And I began to tell her, and she said, "Oh, wow. Oh, wow." She said, "I had never thought of it that way." I said, "Neither had I, but God is angry. He is ticked off. So he's saying, you go ahead and do what you think you want to do. You go ahead and pollute your bodies. Go ahead and pollute the very sanctity of marriage, and I will take care of you. I will not only take care of you, I will take care of everyone that has ever backed you up. Every nation, every country. I will spew my wrath upon you for the abominable things that you do." And he says that's not only going for homosexuals, that's going for everyone that backs up abortion, of killing innocent lives, because that blood is crying out to me right now, today, for vengeance, and I hear it. So go ahead, homosexuals. Go ahead and do what you want to do. Have your day in the sun, because that's the only good you will ever feel out of life, in this world or the next. Because when you walk into that pit of fire, you will rip each other apart. You won't be even able you won't even be able to stand the sight of each other or those around you, because you will feel God's wrath, and you will feel it mightily. And you know, I kind of grieve for you. I do. Yes, our government is wrong by granting that you can get married, but you know, I turn you over to God. I dust my hands from you. You know, it's hard because I have some homosexual friends, but I'm walking away from them. God has told me to, until they come out of their sin. That's it. Even a couple of the girls that I know that was homosexual, they come to me and they say, "Barbara, will you marry us? You know, you associate and you talk." And that was the beginning of when God began to deal with me on this subject and having them as friends. They said, "Would you marry us? Because we know you're an ordained minister and we want you to marry us." And I sat there for a minute, kind of like with my jaw dropped open, because as much as I've talked to them how this is sin, you know, they weren't hearing me. They weren't hearing a word I was saying. I was spinning my wheels, wasting God's word. And I looked at them and I said, "Do you not understand? I mean, really, do you not understand how many times I've read the scriptures and tried to tell you that God sees what you are doing as an abomination? That you are walking in His coming wrath that He will pour out? And you come to me as His minister, knowing that I've tried to give you the truth, and you ask me to marry you? No. No, God forbid. I can't do that. If I married you two and said vows over you, I would become in total disobedience to Him, and then I would become one of the reprobates like you are. I said, no, absolutely can't do it, because God forbids me to do it, and I obey him. For he is my king. He is my Lord. He is my ruler. I am his to do at his will and command, and not people. I cannot do this thing that God is so against. Right then, I realized it has come to the time, if you're going to live righteous, live righteous. If you're going to keep on sinning, just keep on sinning, because God's wrath is nigh at hand. I am making a conscious decision in the presence of my Lord that I will no longer associate with people like that. I will tell them the truth, what it says in God's words, and then I will walk away. I will not become friends, because I'm not a friend of the world. I'm a friend of God's himself. I will not give up my friendship with my King and my God and my Lord. And I will not give up my relationship with my Father, whom I love more than life itself. I will not, for anyone or anything on or in this earth. He is my all in all. I desire no other. So I want to say in this verse, John 3:16, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that's Jesus, Yeshua. So whoever believes on him should not perish. There's your door. There's your door. Walk through it. On this Passover time week that's going, realize who you really are if you live in him. Because we can't be lovers of this world. We cannot be partakers of this world and be of his kingdom. If you try this, you will love one more than the other. And usually, if you are part of the world, you will love the world and the lust of the world more than God. I hate this world and all of its sin, all of its degradation, abomination, and pollution. I hate it because God hates it. But the people I have compassion for and sorrow for. But if you're of this world and you keep doing these things over and over, I can pray for you, but I can't be friends with you. I either have to be a friend of God or a friend of this world. And I turn my back upon this world and become totally a friend with God. So thank you. May God himself shine upon you. May his face be before you in all things and all times. May God's hands himself wrap around you and hold you and keep you from harm and love you. May he himself spread out your road before you that you will walk in peace and in His blessings. I pray this in the name of Yeshua for all those who gave me birthday wishes, either physically by writing them out or in your heart. I pray a true blessing, His blessing upon you. May you be blessed abundantly for blessing me, His child. Thank you. Thank you. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen. Well, hello everybody. On the 29th day of March, my birthday. The reason why I'm going to make a short video to tell everybody how much I love them and bless them for doing that, for sending me wishes, to send me happy birthday greetings, the whole bunch of yous, every one of yous. There's so many I can't even begin to name. We'd have a long talk, and I'd call her back on her birthday and stuff. I remember those days, Elizabeth. I only mention it because we are in the end times, and one time again I want to say I pray for you. I really do. And I forgive you. I truly do. And I love you, whether you want to accept it or not, because many times you've thrown it back in my face, but that's okay. See, people don't realize the love, thinking, well, they say they like me, or, you know, they're friends. Never met. Most Indians I've never met. There's only been, well, I met Pastor George. Of course, I'm sure Elizabeth isn't wishing me a happy birthday if she happens to watch this, because I knew her. And I remember when she used to call me on my birthday, and because I'm afraid I'll leave somebody out, and I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling, because I am blessed when I start seeing the people on Facebook and here on YouTube and on Skype sending me messages of happy birthday. You know, I have to sit back and go, I must be one of the most blessed people in the world. I mean, in my own thinking. Because, you know, we just go through life. The love that people give them is non-negotiable. They can accept it if they want it, but, you know, they really can't reject it, because love is there. And love is given freely. You know, just like Yeshua gave His love by being our sacrifice. Being our sacrifice. You know, this is an awesome time. We are in the end days.